Real quick before the video starts, I just want to say I do not know how this video is going to perform because What Dreams May Come is not usually reacted to on YouTube, but please just hit that like button if you're watching it. It helps YouTube promote the video and then the video performs well. People usually don't do a reaction to this movie. I just did a reaction because you guys have recommended it and told me how much you love the movie, and I ended up really enjoying it. So please just hit that like button, share your thoughts. You don't even have to subscribe. Just do any little interaction you can to make this video get promoted by YouTube. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the video. What's up everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm Franklin. Today we're watching What Dreams May Come. Prior to watching Dead Poets Society and Good Will Hunting, I was very unfamiliar with Robin Williams' game. I just knew he was a great man, was a great actor, but after seeing those movies, like, I fell in love with that guy, and RIP to him. Obviously this movie had came up a lot just because of those two movies and how much I enjoyed them, but people always say I will tend to love this movie just because of being an artist and all that. So let's see what they're talking about. I know Robin Williams movies always make me extremely happy and like very thought-provoking, so let's check this one out. Thank you for clicking on the video. Please hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more movies like this. The full version is on Patreon, so go check that out. All of you watching on YouTube, I appreciate you. Let's get it. But before we get into this movie, let's pay some bills. The sponsor of today's video is me. As some of you might have guessed by now, I am an artist. I create oil paintings. You can see it in my studio. I change them off often. A way you can support me and the channel is by purchasing some of my work. Now, these are not the original paintings, but I doubt you could tell the difference. These are museum quality canvas prints. These are prints that are sturdy and professionally made, ready to hang once you get them. There's a variety of portrait and wildlife options you can pick from. If you use the promo code FrankArt, you can get 20% off any of these professional prints. The link to my shop is in the description, so if you feel like spicing up your walls, hanging some art, and supporting a local artist, go down to my website and get yourself a piece of art. Once again, the promo code is FrankArt for 20% off on the checkout. Thank you to me for sponsoring this video. Some of you have told me that this movie is more on the sad side. Captain, oh captain, my captain. That lives in my head rent free. If you've seen Port Society. My man chilling.
It's a beautiful girl by a lake.
Oh?
Oh, hey! Scusi?
Scusi. What language is that?
Puoi dirmi dov'è la... Hi. Oh, you're American?
He is.
Yeah.
Keep going that way till you smell money or you step in chocolate.
They are known for their chocolate.
Yeah.
Was it love at first sight, or... Oh, Robin. I can't help but imagine that he was this cheerful and sweet in real life.
Can I sit here?
Of course.
Actually, no. 2 years ago, I... This specific area.
How about if I say please?
Oh, that's cute.
You find Switzerland?
I did.
I did. A man.
I'm Chris
Finally,
Nielsen.
introductions. Oh. It's where the... No way. I can tell this is about to be a sad movie because they just speed run their relationship. They're getting married, so you know they didn't waste time on that. So bracing myself. Must be so fun. Don't tell me those are their kids.
You've got to eat something.
That is their family.
Mom, if you pick me up, I won't have to wait a million hours at this incredibly boring game.
I'm sorry. I have a meeting. And I'll see your chorus thing tomorrow. Work it out. I don't want to miss it.
Are they busy parents? Yeah, there's big love in the air in their family for sure. Yeah, they're establishing how beautiful and loving their family is. feel like it's giving me a false sense of security. You know?
It was the last time Annie and I saw them alive.
Jesus. Accident? Holy.
Claims the life of our children.
Whoa.
How do we make sense of the feelings we're left with?
Oh God. That was sad, but that was a beautiful shot. 4 years. I wonder how they dealt with it or still dealing with it.
The lucky winner is Jacobs? Stacy Jacobs?
Did they have more children or?
I'm Dr. Nielsen.
Oh, he's a doctor.
Oh, too late. He's been wanting to do that for 10 years.
Jacobs.
That's so sweet.
What in the world were you thinking?
It's all right.
That's a huge rabbit.
Stacy, you have more pictures than a supermodel. Ever wear glasses?
No, she doesn't need glasses. The 8 pieces from Germany never arrived. I've got to choose replacements the night.
Oh, it seems like they're in the art business. Well, she. And something I'm very curious about is how the death of their kids affected either their lives or their relationships. Because again, the movie speed run all that. So I'm looking to see the impact.
The Hudson Rivers, Holland back.
But they're all the way out in Fairfield, and I don't have anybody to send.
I'll drop by after work.
I love how he's consoling her and helping her out.
I'll be home late, but I'll be home.
I love you, Bella.
I love you too.
Wait, is that a different... Did he remarry? Because his wife's name was Anne, wasn't it? Am I tripping? His wife's name was Anne, and he just called her Bella. Obviously, she has a change in haircut, so that's confusing a little bit as well.
Paintings are the most important, interesting thing in the whole world.
Interesting.
You feel better, don't you?
Migraines.
He always plays like real loving characters. No freaking way. If another tragedy befalls them... Holy smokes. Oh yeah, he's a doctor, so... Oh Lord.
Don't move.
Hello? Yo, this movie is not giving us a break. Oh my God.
Doc, are you operating on me?
Is this just his mind or... God.
Is that you, Doc? Why are you so blurred?
And so naked.
Are you confused about how you got home so fast?
Interesting. Oh wow. He didn't make it?
You've died, Chris.
Wish everybody would go home.
How come I see everyone, Doc? Everybody.
I'm the one you don't want to see.
Is the doctor like his guide?
What you want to remember is your kids, and they were still alive.
Oh God, this is gonna hit too close to home for me.
Hospital I'm going to.
Guessing there's a flashback, obviously.
Katie's not going there to get better.
Oh, they're putting her down.
She'll go where we all go, and how can that be bad?
How can that be bad? I love the respect and the honesty she told her kid that though.
Coming out here this whole day.
Your mother and I did talk. We always listened to each other.
So, I mean, well, what'd you talk about?
School's wrong for you.
Interesting.
At least you're willing to see yourself. As you disappear, only died.
Interesting. He's accepting it? Imagine being at your own funeral. Wow. Wow. And the thing about this is, I mean, depends on if you believe in ghosts or not, or if you believe in like paranormal activities. Is like the way he almost touched her lips and she, I don't know, felt it and touched hers too. I want to talk about a movie that I saw that I really love, but I don't want to talk about spoilers. But if you've seen The Sixth Sense, they have like ghosts and stuff. or like paranormal stuff, and it really gets you thinking like, can we feel people when they're around, you know? I don't want to say anything more than that, but yeah, having family tragedies very close to each other is something like me and my family have gone through. So
This one's a present for me.
hmm,
Double D anniversary.
why is the doctor naked though?
That one's me, I guess. The blurry one's Annie. Looks a little familiar, Doc.
Right, it's almost like the ghost, the doctor.
I'm writing in your bullshit pages because my shrink is crazier than I am. He figures if 2 babies can hammer me into a psycho ward, what'll I do with this? He's so stupid.
Yeah.
He's so stupid he thinks he pulled me through the breakdown when it was only Christy. Always. Only Chris. To keep us always together.
I'm here, babe. I still exist.
Seeing your loved ones and knowing you can't comfort them.
I still exist.
I mean, who's to say stuff like this don't happen?
This is Chris.
This is Chris.
Whoa. Is he possessing her or something? Okay, something about that was beautiful, but like, some part of me is feeling, is that even ethical? You know what I mean? Hey, if you're new to my channel, we have conversations here, man. Let me know in the comments, like, what's your take on that? Because he essentially just like controlled her or just like lured her into writing that. I do think it is beautiful, and I'm curious to see how this goes. Right. Because you got to think, what is that doing to her?
There's no rules, Chris. It ends when you want it to. Reality is, it's over when you stop wanting to hurt her.
Stop wanting to hurt her. Wow.
I'm not going anywhere.
Right. It must be messing with her mind. What was that thing they say? If you love someone, let them go. You know? God, I want to talk about it so bad, but I don't want to because of spoilers. But if you've seen that movie, I talked about... I won't say anything else. Maybe after the movie's done, in my review portion at the end of the movie, we can talk about that. So anyone who don't want to hear it can click off. That's so sad though, because he thought that him being with her and comforting her would be the best, but it was kind of driving her wild. Oh, the flowers look like they're moving. Everything looks very fluid. First off, you just destroyed that flower, but that was freaking ridiculously beautiful. No, is that their dog that passed away? Are they inside a painting? Even the sky. That's the exact painting she did of him.
Maybe I'm not in your heaven after all, girl.
I'm in my heaven, yeah. Wow. Very abstract, very plein air.
Last time you saw me, I was 63, stretched
Oh.
out on a cardiac ward.
That's his doctor.
I'd be all feeling me.
I don't know why he sounds so much like Chris Rock. Is it just me? Tell me if I'm tripping. But he really, really sounds like Chris Rock in that. This is beautiful. I wonder how this was like shot, or the editing process that went into this to make the surrounding look like this. And the sound effect too of him stepping in the paint too. That's gorgeous.
And that was you. Just now when I died.
I thought you recognized me before because you kept calling me Doc. Me being your favorite Doc of all time.
Nice place you got here.
Oh, no. Nice place you got here.
Me?
So we see ourselves somewhere safe, comforting. We all paint our own surroundings, Chris, but you're the first guy I know to use real paint.
Interesting.
Can I make a dive?
You're the painter now. It's your world.
I can't do nothing but just smile at this. Hey, it's pretty.
I didn't do that.
No, I did. What do you mean by you anyway? Are you your arm or your leg?
Hardly.
Really? If you lost all your limbs, wouldn't you still be you? Your brain is a body part.
Your soul?
Not the part that's you.
The part of me that thinks, that feels, that is aware that I exist at all.
I love that he has a guide to his dreamscape.
Like you're in your house right now. It doesn't mean you are your house.
But it looks like I rebuilt, huh?
You see a body because you like seeing one. We're seeing what we choose to see.
Now look at the dog in the corner.
See something.
Cake? Wow. I'm just in awe at the concept of this movie. It's like nothing I've seen before.
You don't need it anymore. Physical is the illusion. Ironic, huh?
I'm sure this movie gave a lot of people ideas of, not just ideas or like thoughts of like what will death feel like. I know there have been tons of videos of people that that came back after they died, either through CPR or stuff. There have been like accounts of them saying, some say they see the most beautiful thing, others say it was just dark and nothingness, and like, I mean, who really knows what happens when we go? But I'm sure this movie gave a lot of people like ideas on like just your whole identity, because like that conversation they had about, you know, what really is you. Is it your brain? Your brain is just meat. Like, is it your soul? Is it a body part? Like, what exists outside of the physical? So many interesting like conversations that can come out of this movie. Also, let me know if you guys believe in like paranormal activities and like stuff like this. It's quite intriguing to listen to.
What do you think, Christy?
I'm curious about that connection. Or she's sketching the shit out of that canvas.
Having you with me, like this, keeps me happy.
Cause he can.
Why do I think you can see this?
Interesting.
I just need a little incentive.
That's all you need, my boy.
I can fly.
No way. And my boy about to be speeding over there.
I can handle this.
Oh, wait! Chris! Annie!
Hey, he can't die again, so...
I bet you're thinking, oh shit now!
Well, that was anticlimactic.
Yeah! Go, boy!
Look at him Naruto run. This is way more fun than I thought it would be, honestly. Where's she at?
Alvin! Alvin!
That's a tree she just painted.
Canvas was blank when I was alive.
Soulmate. It's sort of like twin souls tuned into each other.
One from this side, one from the other side.
You're reaching each other through her painting. It's nothing I've ever seen, Chris.
I think I love what that symbolizes, though. Hey, Gus. Want to say hi? Say hello to the folks. Something that I was thinking about during that last scene when he was flying and have a good time. In my heart, I'm like, damn, like, I sure wish our lost ones, like, are having that much fun. Wherever they are. You know? Whatever it is. Because, you know, a lot of them deserve it. Damn. Again, who's to say things like this don't actually happen? You know, the whole grieving process and how they might be feeling on the other side, you know? It's kind of like when people say your loved ones won't want you like being miserable over them, you know? No freaking way she's here.
Fantasies aren't what you need right now, Chris.
No, you're right.
Yeah, I've been thinking about their kids too. Are the kids gonna be here?
My daughters.
Because they are dead too.
She's
Like,
here, right?
would they show up?
Where is she?
Although she have her own world.
Chris, here is big enough for everybody to have their own private universe. When you do, you will.
Is it because they have some unresolved stuff to deal with first? She was sick, huh?
That hurt? I'm gonna keep doing this till you tickle.
Don't you have to go somewhere?
You wanna play chess?
What a nice spot. Who are you?
Do you want to see others? Perhaps the city?
I would, but travel makes me nauseous.
Y'all
Close
can
your eyes.
travel in style.
I didn't mean forever. What do you think?
I think I'm a little underdressed.
You look fine.
This is gorgeous.
Your own world. This is mine.
Dancing in the sky and everything. Shit, boy.
Is with animals.
Mm.
Katie's an old friend.
This is fascinating to think about.
If I'd have walked out that night for our double date, you would have never been in that tunnel doing me a favor.
Oh, no, don't do that to
Whole
yourself.
family lost in car crashes.
I do love how much they're focusing on her and her guilt, though, and the ways she's trying to get better and mourn their loss. But yeah, a whole family gone via the same means. And it got me thinking too, like him saying he gets nauseous and scared is like when you think of your loved ones who are not here anymore, like do you often think of them like you see in the movies of them in all white or whatever and they're this like divine being, or do you think they still have their personalities, their fears, things that yes are of this world, but you know, like is she still afraid of dogs? Does he still have a fear of heights? You know, all those things that make you you. Shit, this movie got me thinking. This movie got me thinking about some stuff.
Difficulty.
Losing my wife.
And your children?
They died years ago. That's why I'm worried about my wife.
Yeah. That's her. It's another short-haired girl.
It was the trucker's fault. But my wife believed that if she'd been driving the kids, the protective instincts would have...
So she already feels guilty for the children. Now add that to her feeling guilty about the husband too.
Your wife must have loved her children very much.
Very much. But you don't have to break in half to love somebody. That's somebody else's art.
What's the difference? You weren't looking anyway.
We finally saw where the saying came from.
Just want to play till I do.
Let's play until you win. She died 3 months later. We played every night. Meant the world to me.
That's her.
She never won.
If you just look up, she will be right over there.
We flew to Singapore once, and my daddy smiled at the flight attendant who wore this name tag, Fiona. And what I thought was, when I grow up, I want to be that.
Wow.
You still play chess?
That's her?
I waited for my partner.
Fuck, man. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. That was such a beautiful reveal. Oh, man.
Mine is suspicious. Another week he might commit me. For my own safety.
Oh my God, her wrists.
I had the husband and the love I was meant to have.
Oh God, yeah, these just got so much. Oh God, she attempted.
I don't get to say goodbye. You're dead and I blew that.
It's not your fault.
I don't get to say goodbye.
It's not your fault.
Hey.
There are no words to thank you. Annie Marie.
He didn't do that, did he?
She sends her love. I'm with you. You're not alone. Chris, Annie's dead.
Hello?
She killed herself.
Bro, what are we doing?
It's nothing I ever expected.
Like I said, you don't know us.
You don't understand.
No, she won't cling like I did.
No, you don't understand.
When do I see her?
She can't come here?
You never see her. It's just reality and the way things work.
Yeah, and the reality is soon go to hell? No, goddamn!
Right. That's bullshit. That got me a little bit mad though, cause what do you mean go? I can't even say that word on YouTube. The video will get demonetized, but what do you mean they can't come here?
Too self-absorbed in life that they built this world around them.
Self-absorbed? That does not apply to Annie, all right?
Has an instinct that there is a natural order to our journey. And Annie's violated that. She won't face it.
I'm trying to understand if, when did this movie come out? A while ago? I'm trying to like understand if their view on people and themselves and how this movie plays with that concept is based on an outdated way of thinking about that topic or that subject. You know what I mean? Because even if he says like we're not forced, like it's not punishment or stuff like that, I mean it darn near sounds like it. Like, why do they get a separate process, you know? So I don't know if the movie is trying to do something with that or if it's just an outdated way of thinking about that concept. And if this movie was made today, like, I don't know if that's controversial or not, but I don't know. Not that it's a competition. I would argue that people who take their own lives are darn near like more of a dire state and maybe even deserve more. I don't know. These are just thoughts off the dome. It's not like I scripted anything, so I don't want to end up saying something that someone will write 5-page essay on why I'm wrong. But yeah, I'm with Robin on this one.
The real hell is your life gone wrong.
What if you didn't have a hand in your life going wrong?
I'm her soulmate. I can find her.
Can go help her?
About not giving up. Stick around,
Interesting.
Chief. You ain't seen nothing yet.
That just took me back to Good Will Hunting. Stick around, Chief. You ain't seen nothing yet. Oh, Robin. Wow. I just realized that this whole movie, I just put 2 and 2 together that Robin has passed. God. Oh yeah, that's another layer just got added to this in my mind. Because like Robin Williams is not here no more. And the way he left was... Ooh. No, this is definitely feeling like... This is feeling like more real.
Okay, look. You deserve your chance.
The movie has devolved into something else, but I love the idea of him wanting to go do what has never been done here. Why does this feel like Harry Potter?
It's the guy who doesn't give up. Anyone ever tell you too much persistence can get kind of stupid?
Constantly.
We'll find her. Nothing will make her recognize you.
Wow.
We'll break her denial. Close your eyes.
He's ready.
There's a tenderness I never knew in life. I guess that's because I didn't know him when he was young.
She's sort of the transmitter, sending thoughts of you.
I don't know. I think I just want to say that I am still really on the fence about how they made it like different for people who ended their lives. I'm still on the fence about that, if I'm being honest, because it's like, I think yes, it services the plot of the movie. Like he's going to go save her, but like I don't know. She shouldn't have been there in the first place. Like, tell me I'm not tripping. Like, let me know in the comments. But that just seems backwards to me.
There's real danger of losing your mind.
Holy shit. That does not look good.
13 years old.
I know how
He
it is.
needs to hang out with his friends. That's what he needs. He's letting himself down. You say he can do something and he can't, and then he thinks he's shit. How sick is that?
Wow. I had a feeling there was some turmoil in the family, like under there, you know, with the changing of school and the grades and the way he looked at him at the beginning and was like, you better ace that test, you know? Interesting. I love when characters that are so good end up having some flaws. Flaw your characters because like it gives them like a path. Interesting. I love that we're seeing this though.
How can you take me out of my school?
Right.
This is my life. You're blowing it, Ian. I'm not you.
Exactly. Maybe he has other interests.
Shipwrecks. What is this place?
I think I need a break. You know, when you watch movies, you kind of like just dive into the world. The movie is, you know, showing you suspend that disbelief. And the first half of this movie is us just like awing and gushing about how loving it is for people we have lost to be in this wonderful, beautiful place. And now they're showing us some of the darkest shit. And that being tied to people who took their own lives. It's not doing it for me, man. Cause like, I don't know. I should just stick with it. It's, again, I know none of this is real. But like I said, we go into these movies and just suspend that disbelief to just go there. So like what I said earlier about people who take their own, people who un themselves, and we're seeing the darkest parts of this world being where they are, I think is very unfair. It also have me thinking of like people I know and people I love who that's how they left this world. And like I said, in my brain, consider myself a very rational person. I know none of this is real or matters, or like we just don't know. But like the way I like to dive into these movies when I do commentary and reaction of them, I do not like that his wife is here or in a place like this, which in turns means everybody, right, that are that themselves are not in the nice, beautiful, happy, free place that we were shown in the first half. They're here suffering and drowning and in shipwrecks. And that hurts a little bit. And if you're watching this and you're one of those people who's like, just watch the movie, get out. Like, go watch another video or something. I don't know. I just felt like sharing that. Cause throughout that drowning scene and to here, I'm just like, yo, like, you know, like, yeah, I'ma just chuck it up to like it's an outdated view on the topic of suicide. Cause this came out hell of a while ago. I don't know, or maybe I might be on something else, but at the end of the day, this is art and is open to interpretation, and that's how I'm interpreting it right now, and I do not like it. Not the movie, just that aspect of like the and what their afterlife is. I'll watch it. I'll watch. Also, let me know if that's Professor Dumbledore from Harry Potter. His voice.
Hell, I'm not as good as you, but that doesn't mean I give up.
Wow. I love that. It's kind of like him earlier, right? Like not giving up on his wife.
I know I believe in you. If I was going through fucking hell, I'd only want one person in the whole goddamn world by my side.
Wow.
There's a man Ian never got to know. Because there's tenderness in him. Respect, loyalty, and women respond to that. I see him as a father.
Wow.
That's where he really shines. When he looks in his kid's eyes, it knows that his dad really sees him.
Man, Robin is killing this role. Is that his son?
Your mother's not in there, Ian!
That's him. This is beautiful. The writings were on the wall. Because his daughter took another person's form.
Another
Wow.
man I'd go through hell with.
Better to hell. Going up.
Don't ruin the moment, man.
I'm not leaving him.
Never says goodbye.
Risk.
We do it together. Come on, she's your mother. Let's go.
Dad, no. Listen to me. When you get there, you don't listen to him. You find her.
Interesting.
Think about Mom. Think about what happened when we died.
That is so messed up. Like, I chose this body because he's the only one you ever listened to.
When we died.
The doctors call it an affirmation of life.
Hurting yourself?
Why didn't you go crazy? Your children died.
Thought I was supposed to be strong.
Man.
For me.
For me. I love them, Annie.
Sometimes when you win, you lose.
What the hell is this?
Sorry.
This is horrifying.
Son. Papa.
No way.
Klaus. Welcome.
Is that her?
Oh, we're gonna be late for the dance thing.
What's the rush?
Relax, y'all at the park.
Why don't you just try to dance just once?
Oh, he's scared of dancing? Something I do appreciate though is how a lot of things that happened when they were all alive, a lot of the either one-liners or kind of like the painting, how she was painting a tree and he saw it there. Or just like now when she said she feels like she's alone in a sea of faces, and there was a sea of faces in there. I love those connections. There's a couple others that have happened that I missed. So like that's something I enjoyed for sure. I'm also just realizing that at some points there are some movies that I just need to watch and just feel what the movie is. Take the movie for what it is, which is hard to do because like if you've seen any of my reactions, I always try to get as invested in the story as possible. So I think this one is just hard for me because me being so invested in it is making me feel some emotions that I'm not very fond of, especially everything around the whole thing. And like seeing her there now, like her face in that sea of faces, it's like, what message are you trying to tell the viewers that, you know, people who go that way did something wrong? I don't know, man. One of you in the comments, like, help me better understand this. I need to watch a video on this movie when I'm done, because I really want to know what the author was cooking, or if I'm just interpreting it in a different way based on my views and my life experience as well. But oh my god, this is getting into like body horror territory, like. And trust me, I appreciate the movie so much. Just that one part that we've been talking about. Everything else I love so far.
Impressive.
God, is that our house? Looks just like our home.
In the depths.
the whole place. Her illusion. Tell her what's in your heart.
Mm.
And then go. You're a competitor with a big ego.
First doctor I interned under. Child's
psychiatry. A slow reader.
Mm.
And the rest of me used to be black.
Wow. Hidden in plain sight.
You know why we chose to look so different, me, the two?
Tell us.
You got no defense against Annie.
I love that they've all been like hidden in plain sight. From his daughter to his son, now to his mentor that felt like a father to him. Wow. I like that. I really like that. It's crazy now because it's like watching this movie again or during the editing, be able to see some of those conversations a little bit different in hindsight. What dreams may come, ladies and gentlemen. It's taking my mind places which I do appreciate.
3 minutes. Any more, you could lose your mind.
Wow. My whole thing is, what about all the people down here that don't have someone to save them? Are they just damned? You know what I'm saying? That's why it feels a little bit like off for me. Sounds like she was expecting you.
I didn't mean to scare you.
Who are you?
Because she won't remember him.
I just moved in. You're Annie Nielsen, right? Admires your roses. Very much.
Some of my favorite paintings. Ones I have to work on.
All this makes sense, right? Because she's not in her real world anymore and she doesn't know she's in hell. She must be terrified. Oh, hell no. We're not doing spiders. I wonder what will bridge that gap between both of them.
Some of my most precious panels, the ones that
Of him.
remind me of my husband and my children. When you're dead, you disappear.
My wife committed. He was the loveliest person. Don't you think that's sad?
You have to leave.
Brought up a touchy subject.
So my wife, it was our anniversary.
I thought you said you were gonna leave.
In a minute, no one else knows about.
The double D.
I need to talk to you, and you don't have to respond. This is a one-way ticket for me.
No way.
My hanging around here is not helping you. Today is kind of a D-Day.
Double D, that's the anniversary.
Divorce.
This movie is rough. God.
And you went wrong, and you would be betraying your children. What's true in our minds is true. Whether some people know it or not. Because I couldn't join you, so I left you alone.
Don't go. I'm sure he admitting and saying that meant a lot.
Okay.
Don't give up. I'm gonna share. My sister passed away when I was young, and watching this scene just had me thinking if my dad and my mom ever had conversations like this of blaming themselves or grieving together or having deep conversations like this. It makes me wonder. And not too long after that, a couple of years, my dad passed away. So conversations like this and movies like this in general are just like, God. That's why this whole time, like during the movie, like with the scenes of like heaven and the hell, like it really had me shaking a little bit just for the fact that like we don't know, right? Like we don't know where they're at. I mean, you could be religious or an atheist or just believe in the universe, but like honestly, we personally, like we truly don't know. And I mean, if it was about a topic that was like factual, like if they were talking about how flat the earth was or stuff like that, I'm not tripping because I'm just sitting here like, okay, you know, but like we're talking about the movie is about something that like we do not know. I should not say we, like from my belief and my standpoint, like I don't know where my sister and my dad are right now or what they're doing or stuff like that. But just getting back to it, like this conversation really has me thinking. Maybe that's something I should call my mom and ask. We've been having like deep conversations about some stuff like that, about like family trauma and stuff like that, which obviously I was unable to have with her way back because I was little. But yeah, I'm sure anyone who has lost someone, or a spouse or a partner or a child or parents, like, and you're watching this movies, like these conversations, they're like, like I wonder, you know?
But she still killed herself.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Her husband didn't think so.
He was a coward. It was just his place to hide.
I love this.
Sometimes when you win, you lose.
You lose. That's what he said that brought her back, huh?
I could show you. It's not hard. It's like painting a picture.
He's gonna teach her.
Christy.
Who else would you be marrying in your dreams?
Wow, she's remembering.
Man in the garden?
Was too good to be true. Not that easy.
There's lots of things to miss.
That's the one.
Kisses, fights. Oh, God, we had some great ones. Thank you for our children. Thank you for being someone I was always proud to be with.
Man.
You always looked for how I always wanted to touch you.
Sorry for breaking it up, but Robin has some of the best freaking monologues. I've only seen 3 of his movies. Some of the best monologues. Like, we gotta run that back a little bit. We gotta listen to it again. God, if that don't bring her back, I don't know what will. That was so beautiful and heartbreaking.
Took me a while to realize you were right.
Nothing you can do could ever help her.
Go home now.
Yes.
You tell my children I love them.
Yes.
And I won't leave their mother.
Oh my God. 'Cause you left her before in your seclusion. I love that.
But we'll be together.
Bro.
Good people end up in hell because they can't forgive themselves.
But I can forgive you.
For killing my children and my sweet husband.
That's not your fault.
Being so wonderful, a guy would choose hell over heaven just to hang around you.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That line.
Because I couldn't join you.
That's why he's staying now.
So I left you alone. Don't give up, okay?
God damn. Were those the words that brought her back?
Christy.
Yeah.
Christy.
And the fact that she only came back because he stayed this time. Don't tell me she remembers him now, but he don't her.
Christy.
Because his time is up, right?
Oh God, no, don't give up, don't give up.
We couldn't have a win, could we? I love this movie because it asks a lot of questions and make you think and wonder.
Christy.
Is he himself or is he blank now?
Remember me?
Wow.
Sometimes when you lose, you win.
It's backwards now. Wow. Oh, he going in. Cheers, man.
How did we get here?
Good question.
Travel here is like everything else. It's in your mind.
Wow, this whole time
I tried everything, nothing worked.
Until
you
you
stayed?
tried joining me.
Sir. Is it gonna change to paintings? Was their dream spot? I would have loved for him to show her the world, but in paintings. Oh God. I really love this idea of people finding resolution after, you know, things they couldn't resolve here, kind of like another movie I spoke about. I enjoy that a lot. I enjoy that idea of taking care of like unfinished business, and yeah.
Don't worry about the kids. They'll be here. They want us to go.
Huh?
A whole human life is just a heartbeat here in heaven.
How will I find you?
Found you in hell. What, do you think I could find you in Jersey?
I love that. So I found you in hell couldn't have been worse than that. Where it all started. Oh, this is way different. You sank her boats this time. Wow, so this is the life he was talking about in that intro. That was so beautiful. But obviously, like we've talked about, I had some like mixed feelings on some things, especially the part. God, we're gonna have to edit out all the times I said in this movie, because once YouTube hears that, video's done. I don't know. Again, like, taking the movie for what it's given to you, I think I enjoyed a lot of it, and I think the reality of how people mourn and the different way people seclude themselves and grieve, God, it hits too close to home for like a lot of us, I'm sure. The movie did not pull any punches. Yeah, I think this was a good watch for me. These are movies I love. Movies that, like, you know, focus on human condition and like are not scared to bring some really harsh realities in a way to help us like view life a little bit differently. It really got me thinking about a lot of like I said, people who have passed. Like, what are their lives now? Like, what are they like? Is it just darkness, or is it something colorful, or is it heaven or hell as we know those things like traditionally from like scripture or all that stuff? It really got me thinking. Hands wide, the whole like part about suicide got me not very I wasn't very fond of it, to say the least. I do love how all his family members were like hidden in plain sight, you know, from his daughter to the son to his wife. I also love how both worlds kind of like connected and overlapped. You know, things they said in the real life had like an artistic depiction in their dream world, and vice versa. I really love that. I mean, just the whole like dreamy nature of it, the whole like fairy tale-esque nature of it was like really good to watch. I think I already spoke on some of the heavier parts during the movie and during the review, but I really want to know your thoughts on this movie, because like a lot of you, both on YouTube and Patreon, really wanted me to watch this movie for such a long time, like months at this point. So I really want to hear your thoughts on the characters, the themes, some of the things I talked about that I liked, and some of the ones I didn't like. I really want to go through these comments and just read and hear your thoughts, so I can really like appreciate and get the full scope of the movie. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.